What it do? Today we finna talk about what is the lineup gonna look like for the Dodge next year, the 2024/2025 lineup. Now we all know that right now the lineup is pretty much that electric damn Dodge Charger, Challenger, SRT, Banshee, Hellcat, the one with 52 names. And we got the Hornet. Those are the only two cars that I know of right now that are pretty much the new additions to the lineup, because you know we're gonna end up losing the Durango. That's leaving. We definitely gonna lose the Challenger. The Challenger, that's leaving as well. We getting the Charger. Like I said, it's the SRT Banshee Charger. You know, the one with all those names. We're gonna have that, but what's gonna replace the Charger? And what's gonna basically replace the Charger and the Challenger gas-powered cars? What kind of performance cars are we gonna have gas powered? I know they don't think that it's gonna be those darn Hornets, because ain't nobody buying those. I'm gonna be always honest. I ain't seen not one Hornet on the road yet. I ain't seen one. Well, I did see somebody buy one at a dealership. I ain't gonna sit there and lie to you. I did see a young guy. His mom bought it for him. He was in high school. She bought it for him. She bought him a Dodge Hornet. But other than that, I have yet to see one when I drive past and see one on the streets or on the highway. So we know for sure those are not selling. Those are gonna be duds, because those ain't nothing but they gave a Alfa Romeo a facelift. Those are Alfa Romeos with a facelift with a Dodge front and a Dodge back in it. Other than that, it's just an Alfa Romeo. And to be always honest with y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. They definitely coming out with that inline 6 Hurricane motor. They already putting it in the new Jeep Cherokees, as well as the the Grand Wagoneer. They put it in the Grand Wagoneers. So we know for sure they coming out with those motors, and they're gonna be performance motors. You're gonna have the one with the 400 horsepower, and then they got one so far with 500 horsepower. And those are what's gonna be in your new Charger and Challenger gas-powered cars. Oh, what's wrong with this guy? That's what they're gonna put in your. Those are gonna be your performance cars, and those can easily be pushed up to like 600-700 horsepower. So we're not worried about the power. They're not gonna have the V8 sound, but they have the power. But what they're gonna end up doing, I'm gonna tell you, mark my words. Listen to me when I'm saying this. They are going to. Do you know what an Alfa Romeo Giuliano Quadrifoglio is? I'll show you a picture of what that is. That has the motor that we're gonna have in our cars, new cars, and they have like 500 horsepower. Those are what they're gonna end up doing. They're gonna rebadge those cars, change the front end of those cars and the back end of those cars, and they're gonna give us a refurbished Alfa Romeo. I promise you, mark my words. They're gonna have the same, they're gonna sit on the same chassis, they're gonna have the same performance numbers, same type of specs and everything. I promise you, they ain't gonna do nothing but remarket another Alfa Romeo and say they gave us a Scat Pack and RTs and Scat Packs and Hellcats. That's what they're gonna end up doing. They're just gonna juice the motor up a little bit to make it so it can get at least 600-700 horsepower. They're gonna keep the regular motor how it is already for the Scat Pack, the 500 and some horsepower. That's what you're gonna get in your Scat Pack. Same thing that's in the Alfa Romeo Quadrifoglio right now is what you're gonna get in your Scat Pack. It's gonna have damn near the same exact specs. I'm telling you, they ain't gonna do nothing but refurbish those cars and make them look the same. I know you're like, no, they ain't gonna do that. I'm telling you, you about to get a repackaged Alfa Romeo Giulia, whatever, Quadrifoglio. They sound good, and they definitely fast cars. Now, don't get it twisted. I've driven those cars. I did a car review on those cars. They definitely fast cars. They definitely nice cars. Only thing is, you know, like I know, Alfa Romeos are notorious for breaking down. They're pretty much junk, trash. They got a bad reputation for a reason. You can't say, oh man, they don't be breaking down. If everybody over the years is saying they junk, they're probably junk. So for the first 2, 3, 4, 5 years, the car probably gonna be good. But after that, they probably gonna start falling apart. So you know how we do it. Well, I don't have a Mopar no more. I don't have a Hellcat. I had a Hellcat. Right now I'm in the ZL1 1LE. But you know how we beat up on them cars. We beat the snot out of those cars. Alfa Romeo Quadrifoglio Giuliano, you can't beat up on that car. You can't ain't beat up on that car like that. Those cars are not made to be beat up on. I know, but they supposed to be performance cars, man. They not made for that. You ain't gonna be sliding in no Alfa Romeo. They ain't made to slide. They made to go in a straight line and around the track. None of that sliding stuff. They ain't make them for those. So don't even think that you're gonna be doing what you're doing now. You might as well get that out your head. Get it out your head. That inline 6, I ain't saying I heard no bad things about it, but I ain't saying I heard no notoriously great things about it either. And you ain't either. So I know for a fact, I ain't gonna say it for a fact, I'm gonna put it on 95%. I'm 95% sure they gonna repackage the Juliana Quadrifoglio and make that your Scat Pack, and then they gonna give you a combustion powered version of a Hellcat, which they gonna end up juicing that inline 6 twin. It's probably gonna be twin turbo, and it's gonna push it up to like 700 horsepower, so they can get the people that only want a gas powered Hellcat, because they ain't stupid. They not gonna just abandon combustion engines, because a lot of people ain't gonna be able to afford that fast version of the Hellcat. So that's the electric version of what I'm saying, because that thing gonna probably cost you about $100,000 to be all the way honest with you. So they ain't gonna be able to do that. So they gonna end up still selling those gas powered cars, because they got a whole market. They just can't abandon that whole entire market. They're not gonna do that. And now that Ford still coming out with gas powered car. The new Mustang is unbelievable. The GTD, whatever it's called, that thing gonna have 800 horsepower. And then you already got the new Dark Horse GT, the regular GT, and I'm pretty sure they probably gonna come out with a GT500. So we definitely, they definitely gonna do that. So Dodge still has to be able to compete with those cars, and that market. They not just gonna give up that entire market. They're not gonna abandon that. That's not gonna happen. So we know for sure they're gonna have some kind of car to compete with those cars. And you know Chevy's still gonna have the Corvette. That's their gas powered car. They still got the Escalade V. That's fast. They're not gonna make no more Camaros, but they did say the Camaro is not dead yet. So they may even come out with a gas powered Camaro. They may even come out with that. So we know that Dodge has to definitely keep their hand in on that market until they think electric cars are going to take over. But I'm pretty sure they're going to come up with an alternative fuel solution, because the world is not ready for all electric cars. We're just not ready. These ain't nothing but politicians pretty much brushing, trying to sound good. You know how it go. I'm not with the political stuff, so I ain't even gonna talk about it. But we know what they're trying to do. We know what they're trying to do. Push the electric agenda on everybody. When nobody's asking for this. Nobody is asking for electric cars. And Dodge would be crazy to think, if somebody want an electric car, they're gonna buy a Tesla. That's what they're gonna buy a Tesla. Tesla has already put their foot down and stamped and made it that they're their best electric car. So most people are gonna buy an electric Tesla. They're not gonna buy a Dodge. I'm telling you, that new Dodge electric car is not gonna sell like they think it's gonna sell. I don't think it's gonna sell that well. I really don't. I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure I'm 95% right. They're not gonna sell like they think they're gonna sell. So be looking for in 2024 when they drop the new lineup, or maybe later this year. Mark my words. Check the specs out on Juliana Quadrifoglio Alfa Romeo. Check the specs out on that car and watch the new specs that come out on the new Dodges, the ones that's gonna be combustion. Watch how they have similar specs to that car, because that's what they're gonna do. They ain't gonna do nothing but repackage that car and sell it to us and make us think we get something special, when all along they gonna do the same thing they did with that Hornet. Take an Alfa Romeo and repackage it, because Stellantis, they not American made. They not an American brand, so they don't really care about. They care about the American market, but they don't care about it like an American company would care about it. They don't care about it like that. So mark my words, they definitely gonna repackage that damn car. They gonna repackage that Alfa Romeo Quadrifoglio, because that car ain't selling that well. That's not a top selling car. So they gonna repackage it and they gonna make it a top selling car. Watch. Just watch. Mark my words. With that being said, I just wanted to touch bases with y'all. Let y'all know how I feel about the new 2024-25 lineup, which is gonna be trash. But I'm gonna let y'all. I just wanted to touch bases with y'all. These y'all quick little fools. You heard that? Let me leave it to you one more time. I look like the cops right now. Not Volkswagen. You hear that? 36. You get a lot of popping though. But with that being said, it's your boy T-Light. Big shout out to the Werewolf Gang, yo. Much love to the Light crew. You know how I feel about you. I'm gonna give y'all one more pull because you're begging for it. Let me give it to you one more time. Let me see. We good? Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. You hear that thing? But yeah, I'ma holler at y'all a little bit later, man. Y'all stay up, stay copacetic, believe in yourselves. Don't be wishing you had something that you don't have. Wait till your turn, and you definitely gonna end up getting it. And I'm gone.
Peter Pan, that's what they call me. I promise that you'll never be lonely. Peter Pan, that's what they call me.